dangerous match in TNA is definitely Lethal Lockdown. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, and you only got yourself or your partner to depend on.
Flesh and steel are not meant to go together.
Do you even know the intensity that is involved in that match? 4 on 4, Immortal versus Fortune.
Its name is synonymous with violence, blood, hell, revenge. Lethal Lockdown, a brutal spectacle.
You're inside of the cage and there's nowhere to go. You're a caged animal. Basically what it is, you're fighting for your life.
You don't come out of these kind of matches the same way you go in. My body's destroyed from matches just like these. The Lethal Lockdown is by far the most dangerous match I've ever been involved in.
It's one of the most violent matches. And being in there with the Clowns and Immortal, I'm very much looking forward to that.
Fortune versus Immortal. 8 men will battle within the unforgiving steel. Once the steel roof lowers, there's no escape from the violence.
Once the weapons come into play, there's no telling what can happen, so it's extremely dangerous.
Think of if you took 2 wild animals that are natural enemies and locked them in a cage. Think of what happens. The end result is somebody gets hurt badly, and every lockdown, that's what happens.
Look at my arms. Look at my body. I love blood. I love the way it tastes. And crimson-colored red and warm as it runs down your face. I love it. I love the way it tastes when it's going down my throat. I love the feeling of making somebody else bleed. And there's no better match in the world to do that in than the Lethal Lockdown.
Immortal and Bully Ray, you hurt my friend. You put AJ Styles in the hospital, and now you're gonna pay. And the next time there's blood on my hands, it's gonna be Bully Ray.
And we are the dangerous ones now. We are the ones who are going to come after them. We are the ones who are going to try to hurt them. We are the ones who are going to finish their careers off.
Who will survive the most dangerous match in professional wrestling? It's Immortal versus Fortune in Lethal Lockdown.
Tonight is a huge night for Fortune. I mean, there has been a big power struggle between you and Immortal over the past 3 months. However, a win over Immortal tonight could really solidify your power here in TNA.
You know what, Christy? Each and every one of us has had our ass kicked in the past. But that pain is nothing compared to being underestimated and downplayed by people like Ric Flair and Matt Hardy and Bully Ray. People who come in here and say that they're the real stars, that we were nobody before they got here. Where were you guys when we were building this company from the ground up? Where were they? They weren't anywhere. This place was beneath them. We built it up, and then they paid attention. Well, you know what? I'm done with these dumbasses standing on my back, enjoying the fruit of my labors, and I know these guys feel the same way. So tonight, we're going in the cage, we're going in that ring, and we're gonna lay these guys out one by one until Kazarian and Storm and Rude and Daniels stand 100%. Fortune is gonna stand tall.
TNA presents Lockdown, where every match takes place inside the steel cage. Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, the most personal feud in wrestling will be settled. Fortune seeks vengeance on Ric Flair and Immortal inside Lethal Lockdown. Mr. Anderson, Rob Van Dam, can Sting overcome the odds and defend his championship?